Hey guys, it's Chris the Batman Statue Collector, and I'm on location at my local mall. I'm going to be seeing Joker Part 2. Now, of course, this film has had a lot of negative reviews, but I've also heard some great reviews as well. Jeff Delaney just saw it from Secret Sanctuary, and he said that he thought it was really quite good. And so I am optimistic about this film. I tend to like musicals anyway, and that's basically what this is. But definitely a continuation on the psychosis of Arthur. And so I'm really excited to see this film. So anyway, this is going to be me going to the movie and me reacting to it. All right, guys, just walking out of the theater. Let me get into my car. Let me get into my car here. Wow. It's a little dark. Let me get back to the Batcave. Got a lot to say. All right, guys, back in the Batcave. I am mentally exhausted from watching this film. And going into this film, seeing all the previews and everything else, I was incredibly excited about this film. I thought it gave me goosebumps. I think it was going to be awesome. I just couldn't wait to see this film. And then every review that I saw, every single one, including people that I really value their opinion on movies and things, like John Campea, who I watch, every single one of them was negative. Every one of them said it's unwatchable. Every single one of them said it just jumps around and it makes no sense whatsoever. And they said that, they went on to go as far as saying that Todd Phillips didn't want to make a sequel, and so he sabotaged this film. He made it so bad, he made it so unwatchable that he sabotaged the film so he wouldn't have to make any more films. And he said this will be his last DC film, right? This movie was incredible. I give it, well, I'll wait. I'll wait to give you my rating. I am somebody that works in mental health. I see a lot of good, but I continue to see the mental health decline of our world. I am somebody that tries to be optimistic, but it is harder and harder to be that way with what I see every single day. I see a lot of chaos. I see a lot of, again, mental health. And I don't know if there's a cure. I don't know if there's a fix at this point. This movie is a continuation of Arthur Fleck's story. And if you saw The Joker, it is a mental health movie. It is not a Batman movie. Joker 2 is not a Batman movie. It brings people in. It brought me into The Joker, number one, in 2019. It brought me in, and it peppers Gotham City. It peppers Bruce Wayne. It peppers the name The Joker. And this film, number 2, starts out with Arthur. You see his current state. He's almost comatose. This is going to be spoiler free, by the way. I should have said that at the beginning. But we see him. We still don't know what's real and what's not. We know that Arthur has had a horrible upbringing. We know that Arthur was abused mentally, sexually, and God knows what else. His life is horrendous, and it continues to be horrendous. We see this trial being set up in this film. There's a lot of trial, but what is going to shock a lot of people, what is going to make people turn away from this film is it's a musical. Yes and no. I heard a guy walking out with his elderly wife that was walking in front of me, and I was surprised that they were there. And the wife said, "Did you like it?" And he's like, "No, I didn't like it." And the wife did. And he goes, "I had no idea it was going to be a freaking musical." Okay? And I get that. It's not presented that way in the trailers. But in this film, I get it completely. I don't feel like it was disjointed in any way, shape, or form. Music is the way that Arthur copes with his pain, with his reality. Everything he does in his life, again, continues to get worse and worse. And so he uses music. He escapes into music. He escapes into fantasy to get him through his day. Has he done horrific things? Yes. That's why he is where he is. But the mental breakdown, society breakdown, has made him this way. And so he continues to grasp, and it's easier to make up fantasy than to live in reality. He sees Lady Gaga. He sees Harley Quinn, which they do refer to her as that in the movie, which I thought was really great. Once he sees her, I truly believe that most of the rest of the movie is in his head. Most of it is made up fantasy. There are a lot of things, and I was actually surprised by this, but there was a lot of things in the trailer that are not in this film. There were a lot of things cut out of it. It was still a long movie, but I loved it. I thought it was really good. I mean, is it the perfect film? No. It has Harvey Dent in it. It's got still Gotham City, but it's not a Batman movie. And that's what I think the mistake is that people go into it thinking it is. It's set in the Batman world with like 1% of Gotham, 1% of the Batman lore, right? And this one introduces Harley. So again, it takes the characters that we love and it puts them in a real life situation, but they're not really those characters. This is a mental health movie, just like the first one, but it dives even deeper. We see levels of Arthur Fleck's brain. We see him diving deeper and deeper into despair and the mechanisms he uses to cope to get through those things. What is real? What is not real? Again, the director leaves you guessing. Was Todd Phillips trying to sabotage this film? In my opinion, absolutely not. It is a beautiful what's the word I'm looking for? Cinematography. Well, I don't even know. Like cinematography, like the cinematography. It was just beautiful. I love the way it was filmed. I didn't feel like it was like, again, people were saying, oh, it's just like it cuts to this scene and that scene and that scene. It's all intentional, folks. It's all intentional. It was really well done. But it is not a Batman movie. It is a mental health movie. It is a story about Arthur, his arc, all the way to the end of the movie. We see ups, we see downs. The ending was pretty great. It might surprise some of you, and some of you might miss it in the very back. But I love the character of Joker. Will there be a Joker 3? No. But does it set up other stories in your mind as you leave this film? Yes. And that's all I'm going to say. I liked the ending. I thought the ending was good. It's maybe not the ending everybody's going to hope for. Maybe they're not going to hope for a big, giant, happy ending, but this is a freaking Arthur Fleck story. So I really enjoyed it. I give it a solid 7.5 out of 10. It's not the perfect film. It's not going to be for everybody. It is depressing. It is hard to watch at times. There were times where I teared up because of the abuse and some of the just mental anguish that Arthur goes through. And again, some of it he's caused himself. Well, probably most of it. But again, the trauma from when he was a young kid has produced what we see in society now. And we see that reflected every single day. In the news, in bad news that we get, in chaos from time to time. I truly feel, I mean, again, this is just me. I truly. So guys, right here, my audio cut out, my mic died. And so basically I was just saying that, I know you guys didn't tune in for, maybe my take on society, but it's definitely something I see. And I really enjoyed this film. I hope you have a chance to see it. It might not be for everybody, but I thought it was really good. And I'm really glad I took the time to see it. Again, it's not an uplifting film. But it is definitely a period piece. It's definitely a reflection on a lot of things going on. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Again, please spoiler free in the comments, but definitely let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed it or if you hated it, there is no wrong or right answer. So just let me know what you guys think. Again, thanks for watching, guys. That camera says it's time to go too. There's my other camera. Yep. All right. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.